Hello everyone, my name is Matthew, and this is Learn the Lingo. Welcome back to Hebrew Basics, a series where we learn the essentials of Hebrew grammar. Today, we are going to be doing a practice and review of everything we've learned from lessons 81 to 84 in this series. In these past four lessons, we've been continuing our studies of the Hitpael binyan. One use the Hitpael has is acting as a change of state verb. In English, these kinds of verbs use the words become or get, as in become rich or get old. The root ein, shin, resh is used in the adjective ashir, which means rich, and also in the Hitpael verb lahit asher, to become rich or to get rich. We can use this Hitpael verb in the sentence, he wants to get rich. He is hu, and wants will be the masculine singular form of the present tense, rotse. To get rich is lahidasher. Hu rotse lahidasher. He wants to get rich. Hu rotse lahidasher. Another root that works similarly is zayin kuf nun. It makes the adjective zaken, old, and can also be used in a Hitpael verb, which means to get old. We would expect this Hitpael verb to be lahit zaken, with the heat prefix of the Hitpael binyan followed by the root letters. But this verb will actually be lahizdaken. This is because zayin is one of the four letters that, when they are the first root letter of a Hitpael verb, will swap places with the tav of the heat prefix. The tav of the Hitpael and the zayin of the root swap places, and with the letter zayin, the tav turns into a dalit, lahizdaken, to get old. Let's use this verb to say, the people will get old. The people is ha'anashim, and the verb will get old is a future tense verb whose subject is they. The future tense verb he will get old is yizdaken, with the same structure as the infinitive lahizdaken, and the verb they will get old shortens the tsadi to a shva and adds u. Yizdaknu, they will get old. Ha'anashim yizdaknu, the people will get old. Ha'anashim yizdaknu. One of the other letters that will be irregular like this in the Hitpael is shin or sin. The verb to use will be formed in the Hitpael binyan from the root shin mem shin. This verb is not lahit shamesh, but lahishtamesh, with the shin and the tav swapped. We can use this verb in the sentence, you need to use a spoon. Let's say the you is a woman, which we will refer to as at, you in feminine singular form. Need will also be in feminine singular form, tsaricha. To use is lahishtamesh, which in Hebrew uses a preposition, b. This preposition b attaches to the word spoon, which is kaf. At tsaricha lahishtamesh bakaf. You need to use a spoon. At tsaricha lahishtamesh bakaf. Our third irregular first root letter in the Hitpael will be samech. The root samech kaf lamed in the Hitpael makes the verb lahistakel, which means to look. Again, the samech and the tav have swapped places. Let's say, look at me, commanding a plural group. The masculine singular command look is histakel, the same form as the infinitive. To make the plural form of the imperative, we shorten the tsadi to a shva and add u. Histaklu, look, commanding a plural group. The verb lahistakel uses the preposition b before its object, which will be an e suffix, which means me. Histaklubi, look at me. histaklubi. The final root letter that will swap places with the tav in the Hitpael prefix is tsadi. The root tsadi resh pe in the Hitpael binyan makes the verb to join, which is lahitztaref. The tsadi and the tav have swapped places, and with the letter tsadi, the tav will change into a tet. Let's use this verb to say, join me, to a woman. The masculine singular command join is hitztaref, the same form as the infinitive. The feminine singular form is made by shortening the tsadi to a schwa and adding e. Hitztarefi, join. This verb lahitztaref will use the preposition la before its object, which will be an e suffix that means me. You can also use the preposition el, which would use the I suffix. Li or elai both can mean me in the sentence join me. Hitztarfili, join me. Hitztarfili. Before in this series, we've seen that the PL can use 4-letter roots instead of just 3-letter roots. The same is the case with the Hitpael. The root shin, kaf, nun, ayin can be used in both binyanim. In the PL, it makes the verb lashachnea, which means to convince. In the Hitpael, it will have a passive meaning, to be convinced, which verb is lahishtachnea. This verb has the irregularity of the last root letter ayin, which in certain forms will have a patach added under it. It also has the shin as the first root letter, which swaps places with the tav of the heat prefix. And the second root letter kaf is added in with a shva, which we've seen before in 4 root letter roots in the PL. Let's use this verb to say, we are not convinced. We is anachnu, not is lo, and are convinced is the Hitpael verb lahishtachnea. It can be in the masculine plural form of the present tense. The masculine singular form of the present tense is mishtachnea, similar form to the infinitive. The masculine plural form shortens the tsadi to a shva, removes the patach from the ayin, since it's no longer the last letter in the word, and adds an im ending. Mishtachneim are convinced. Anachnu lo mishtachneim. We are not convinced. Anachnu lo mishtachneim. The kal verb from the root nun he gimel is linhog, which means to drive. In the Hitpael, this root has a reflexive meaning. Lahit naheg, to drive oneself. In other words, to behave. Let's say the boy is not behaving. The boy is hayeled, not is lo, and is behaving will be the masculine singular form of the Hitpael present tense, mitnaheg. Hayeled lo mitnaheg. The boy is not behaving. Hayeled lo mitnaheg. The root resh aleph hey makes the kal verb lirot, to see. In the Hitpael, it has a reciprocal meaning, to see each other. This Hitpael verb is lahit raot. Like many other binyanim, when the last root letter is hey, Hitpael verbs will have irregular forms. And these irregular forms are very similar to those of other binyanim. For the infinitive, it will be an ot ending. Lahit raot not only can be used as a verb to see each other, but also as a farewell. Lahit raot, goodbye, or see you. Let's say the children hid. The children is hayladim. The verb hid is a reflexive verb in this sentence. The children did not hide something, they hid themselves. So this will be a Hitpael verb from the root chet bet aleph. The he form of this past tense is hitchabe, he hid. And the verb they, the children hid, can be made by shortening the tsadi to a schwa and adding u. Hitchabu, they hid. Hayladim hitchabu, the children hid. Hayladim hitchabu. The verb to prepare oneself will be from the root kaf vav nun and will be formed in the Hitpael binyan. This is a hollow root because the letter vav acts as a vowel instead of a consonant. Like in the PL, Hitpael verbs from hollow roots will be formed with the vav as an o vowel and the last root letter doubled. The verb to get prepared or to prepare oneself is lahitkonen. Let's make the form get prepared to a group of people. The masculine singular command is hitkonen, the same as the infinitive, and the masculine plural command can be made by shortening the tsadi to a schwa and adding u. Hitkonenu, get prepared. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share. And if you want to learn more Hebrew, please consider subscribing to my channel and checking out some of my other videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.